say you waste, waiting for a moment to feel with so much hate. No, you have no choice but to die, and you will suffer your pain. Of what is lost can't be found. The human mind goes insane. Eradicate my eyes so I can never see. No, eradicate my eyes. Set my affected mind free from all this shit. Are you done with that? Won't you send the maggots together for the feast? The deadlies all around, still residing in the streets. The junkies in the alleyways shooting up smack. Bones sticking knuckle rubber, waiting on a heart attack. You have no choice but to die. You will suffer your pain. Of what is lost can't be found. The human mind goes insane. Eradicate my eyes so I can never see. No, eradicate my eyes. Set my affected mind free from all this shit. Yeah, you done with that? No! Oh, come on! No! Hookers on the corner standing in line, waiting on this corner with John at a time. This lovely world around us had to get a start. The monkeys and the murderers can't go walk your parks now. You have no choice but to die, and you will suffer your pain. Of what is lost can't be found. Your human mind goes insane. Eradicate my eyes so I can never see. No, eradicate my eyes. Set my affected mind free from all of this. Eradicate my eyes. I can never see. Oh, eradicate my eyes. Set my affected mind free from all this shit. Are you done with this? I say forget it. Right now!
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars. I'm Ben. That's Trev. That's Terry. You got the Q's. We got the A's. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Great to have you here. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. And of course, if you're returning, welcome back. That was another song from another time frame. I know, Trev, that song had all the pinch harmonics in it.
I dig it. You're channeling your inner Zach Wild, I guess.
That was on a J Tercer guitar. Cool. Just saying.
The good old J Tercer.
The J Tercer cut through the mix. Man, we already got 33 people in here. Awesome. Excuse me. Who do we have in here? We've got Zach Thong. He was first in the chat, as always. Dan of New Jersey. Paul McMurray of Cliché. Yep. Gear Joke 35. Kurt 5150. He's the chief of all bottle washers over at the End of the Bus Network. He's driving the bus. Great show every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Hopefully we won't be stepping on their toes, or I won't be stepping on his toes, because change of venue slightly, day of the week. Tim Pierce can't make it Tuesday, coming on Wednesday. He says, can a fella push it back a day? I was like,
of course.
Sure. Yeah. Just allows me to bring out NAS Canucks tomorrow night. You know, Doug is unfired this week. Also, we've got Tim Thomas in the chat. Frank Arkeli. I think that's a new name in here. Gulfport, Mississippi. Yes. We got a Mississippian. I don't think we've had a Mississippi. Oh, wait. Dwight Bailey's also from Mississippi as well, I do believe. We've doubled our Mississippian content. Awesome. Oh, OU812's here. Nice. Ryan. This is Gulfport, my hometown. Nice. Hit Metalworks is here. Awesome.
Brother Ken, BC brother.
Yeah, I was talking with Ken last night. Terry introduced him to Jay Maskus. He went, I'm like, yep. He went, Yep. D-Mac is here. Great to see ya. LRM Guitars. Verd Burfel. Thomas Santiago. Sweet. Guitar Man 45 says, hello, Ben, Trev, and Terry. He says, holy Batman, I have power. Yes. Just came back on. Took 12 trucks here at the house. Dang.
That's been over a week. That's been a while.
That's a while.
I thought it was Thursday. I want to say, it was Thursday. Because he's like, it's on your way, Ben. I went, hope not. Bill Baloney's here. Good to see ya. Who else we got all up in here? Tim Thomas, right. Graphite and Cigars. Octopus Ears. Charles 75N, driving while lurking. Yep.
All the cool kids.
River Docs. Great to see Doc in the house. Great channel.
Brother.
I'm just saying, there's been some Skinner videos lately, and I've been digging on them. Because I like me some Skinner. Josh Tamberg, he knows what I'm talking about. Marsha Murray, sup? Dave Chase in the house. Fellow northern person. He might be further north than I am, technically speaking. Patrick Troyson, he's definitely further north than all of us. Who else do we have here?
Half Ace.
Half Ace, apparently, according to Terry. I'm looking at another part of the chat, but I don't think he would lie. I don't think Terry's just like, it's a spasm where he just randomly shouts out people. Which is awesome. I don't know. He's just, yeah. I get it. Who else do we have in here? Doug Santinello. Great to see you. Mickey Sotomayor in the house.
Mickey, brother.
Oh, I'm making myself dizzy scrolling through the chat way too fast. Randy Crooks.
Moving fast. I'm posting
Matthew Cosker's in the house. Richard Nagamitsu.
Richard, good to see you here.
All the fun
Congrats
names.
to Josh on his first LPD.
John Gregory, tuning in from Munster, Indiana, USA. Awesome. All right, now I'm going back down. Whoa, it's Keith H. I saw in a blur. There's Half Ace.
You're too, Kurt. You're too.
All right, I think I'm caught up. Josh is reporting in his first LPD ship today. He's excited now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'm a bit toward the north of here. All right. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Trev. Yeah, River Docs channel in the chat. Check it out, folks. Definitely, if you haven't already. Check it out.
All I can say to Kurt
I
is,
like that sound.
Stay hydrated, brother.
That's not what I thought that sound was.
He was just, Harry, he was just playing the intro to Feel the Pain. I grab a guitar and play it, but I can't remember how to play it right now. Hashtag lifestyle choices.
Double pack.
Hey, Ricky in the house. So yes, Tim Pierce Wednesday instead of Tuesday. That's fine. And 1 week from tonight, these guys are taking the night off because Michael Nielsen's joining us. I had it right the first time, and I still stopped.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of his channel again, Ben? Hair the dog, doggy hair.
Actually,
dog?
it's just Michael Nielsen, but he's also known as Big Hairy Guitars.
Big Hairy Guitars.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me think of Charles, 75. Doing a shag.
Wait, have you been seeing Charles with his shirt off again? Speaking of big hair, no.
Wouldn't Charles
just, hey, Tone Dragon in the house. I like that name.
Tone
Dragon, not going to lie.
That's
Hey, what
cool
color is
name.
that, Trev? Tone Dragon. I don't know. That sounds like some iridescent awesomeness.
You can't see it. You got to hear it.
And it's Captain Cage.
Probably drop D, I'm thinking.
Whoa, Pop's in the house. Good to see Pops. Tone Dragon, as in Chasing Thee.
Tone Dragon, I'm pretty sure I've seen around before on someone's
Braxel?
channel. Or
I've seen Tone Dragon all over the place. I'm just saying. I have eyes. LRM prefers his guitar shaved. Okay. What you drinking there, Trev?
We got, we're actually using the Dimebag Darrell whiskey decanter, which I now pour all of my whiskey into. And I got tired of the screw cap, so I put a wild turkey cork in it, 101, which is what's inside of it at the moment. And we're also staying hydrated with Canada's finest.
Well,
Barley.
Canadian, eh?
For those who are wondering, I'm going international. We got the Warritos Lime tonight.
Oh, nice.
Lime
That is really
tasty.
good, isn't it?
Oh,
That
it's
was
good.
vodka and a splash of tequila. You got yourself a margarita.
You do.
Mm.
I don't, but he does.
Brian, don't let them know what you're drinking. You're right.
Right.
2-minute penalty for that, Maurice. No doubt.
Wait. Wow.
Yeah. It's flip side music in a bottle.
Nobody needs to know what you're drinking. Yeah. So, yes, coming up, we got live Q&A. Obviously, if you have any Qs, we got A's. Finally, John DeShane's here, so we can start. Man.
Fruit punch.
I'll look for the pineapple. I've done the fruit punch. That was the one, that was like the $50 bottle that arrived through the Jungle website.
All right.
That's so
Billy's
funny.
getting a shot. Cheers, Billy. Let me
Nice.
know when you're set up. I'll drink with you so you're not drinking alone.
Hello,
Christopher Lifestyle in the house.
Sour.
Yeah, so live Q&A. Hey, question. Hey, Ben. What's up, Richard? Do you like Jamaican Ting? There's a demo review of the Jamaican Ting. And I do, in fact. Not for spoilers. And I was waiting for warmer weather. I also have Pink Ting that I have to still demo. So that'll become it's a Pink Ting. I think that's going to be the tagline of that video.
It's a pink tang.
Yeah, and also coming up, me having aneurysms over pedal boards.
Which is cool.
Which is, it's something. Hopefully Charles will be finished driving by then, because I know that's his highlight of his week, I swear, is watching me try to understand stuff. Quentin don't do anything to do with Jamaica, just saying. Even Jamaica, New York?
Or chicken. Don't like rum. What else would you do from Jamaica?
Jamaican Queens?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Marley and the Rastafari and reggaeton.
I enjoy certain lifestyle choices that are popular in Jamaica.
Just saying. I mean, when people ask me what is my religion, the closest thing I can identify to would be a Rasta Jedi. Right? Just saying.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so apparently we're getting into the pedal. People are like, I see pedal boards. All right, relax. Wow, there's more. All right, so I'm not even sure
Everybody
because
hear you?
I'm trying to limit it to maximum 5 a week, Trav. So I may get to the
fair
ones.
number.
I may get to the ones submitted tonight. I may not, because literally I was telling the guys off air, I've been getting submissions daily, which is awesome, folks. So again, for those who don't know, email at canuckswithguitars@gmail.com. Photos of your pedal board, hopefully in landscape mode, not portrait. Help a fella out. Yeah, so let's get to it. We'll do one here. All right, so where were we? Oh, and if Riff is watching, got your email, totally get it. That's all I'm saying. Totally get it.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. What's this? Did we show? Oh, we showed that. All right. There's Tim Pierce. All right.
Did Billy say he has whiskey ready?
Oh, where am I here?
Rastafari.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, LRM Guitars, the first on the hit list tonight. Fucking, of course, it's fucking in portrait mode, not landscape. So, fella. Oh, come on, Ari. So, no, I'm not. No, because it's got the drop down. That's going to save it to whenever the fuck he took the photo. So we're going to screenshot it. See, Trev?
No.
That, because we know that's going to be saved right away.
Thinking. SMRT. Smart.
Yep. It's only taken me. Well, this is the 3rd week doing this. Edit. That's the button I want. Where's they do the automatic rotate? There? No, that's not it. There it is. Huh? Done. Sure. That's fine. All right. Who did we say? LRM Guitars. Right. He's in the chat. We saw him in the chat, right? So, all right. What do we got here? I'm going to assume... Wait. This is the other thing, Trev. People have been adding notes in the emails, too. They're like, hey, before a fella freaks out...
Okay, so they want to justify what they've done.
Yeah. So, let me go back to the email first, just see if there's any identifying...
How do you make sense of this?
Hey, Ben, it's LRM Guitars. Oh, here's the root. Okay. All right. Got it.
Ryan Hall showing up.
Brian Hall in the house. Mark's gas station as well, I saw popping in here. All right. So,
Here, Ryan, Mark.
Trev, as I recall, isn't the Wampler Ego is the compressor? Or Terry? Help a fellow out.
I couldn't tell you without
Sure.
looking for it.
We're going to say it is. Oh, yeah. No, I can see the signal chain. Never mind. So we're going into Wampler Ego compressor into what appears to be a Script Phase 90. Okay. Into a Wampler Mini Bell of some kind thing, right? Into a Tumnus. He's big on the Wampler. I see a lot of Wampler activity going on here. Into a Wazacraft Chorus CE2. Okay. We're batting 1,000 here. Because the overdrives with the Wamplers, we have no problem with the Wamplers, do we, Terry? Like, it's not like, oh, that is a shite pedal. It's just
I
different
enjoy his
flavors for
channel,
different people.
and I respect his work, but
Yep.
I think John DeShane has a Wampler pedal that's outstanding.
So from there into the Wazacraft Dimension C. All right. And then into a Neuenbauer Immerse reverberator situational thing, right?
Never heard.
And we also have a Strymon Volante. So that's your delays and reverbs. So
Your Strymon.
as we show it, and he gets bonus points because he put it up on the workbench, Terry, and he's clearly got a Stratocaster-shaped object torn right to shreds because I'm seeing parts scattered everywhere like a bomb debris field.
Nice.
So I'm going to solo
bonus
myself out.
points for organization and cable management. Oh,
Yep.
well done. And
And
the
for the-
background with the neck and a
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Mark.
Sorry, I can't hold it. Hey, Mark. Mark Taft in the house.
hard
Give
path,
it a-
brother.
All right. Mark Taft, our newest channel member in the house. Compliments of Trev.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Come on, come on.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, very nice board. All right. So,
Right, the
Next.
Pantheon. That's the one John's got. That's a quote.
Dan of New Jersey.
Even Billy Baloney
Nice.
is happy with that.
Good.
He's got
Okay, so we get the
no
Billy
trigger.
seal approval. This is good. All right. So. Yep. Sure. Yep. Okay, I get it. Sure. Yep. Not positive with this, but I'm pretty sure I know what those are. Yep.
problem,
Ooh,
Mark.
okay. Okay. Fair enough. Yep. Fuck me. This is a big board, I think. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh, Jesus. It's in portrait. Oh, my. All right. So,
Winner, chicken dinner.
for space used, he gets 14 bonus points, Terry.
Nice.
Okay. And I'm going to say it. And then he gets another 14. I can't believe I'm giving it these points. 17 bonus points for cable management. Okay. And that's before we look at the products. Because when you
Better
see
than
this
last
thing,
year.
Dad, this is a piece of work. Oof,
It
to
looks
me.
like a touring rigs.
Oh no, it's ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. So, oh my God, yes. I'm sure the way it's laid out is not necessarily the routing method, and I read the routing method. The routing method sounds tits to me, but my God, look at this thing.
Yep.
Oof.
Jeez.
Enrico.
Little bit of pedals.
Let's see. Focus.
But so well organized.
This is what I'm saying.
Wow.
And he's got a Strobo Stomp. Yeah.
And you see an LPD Vermin on there. Second gen Vermin.
That is
A bunch of
top
strum
shelf
and stuff.
Yeah, we got
I just
a
said
well.
it.
That's like Cadillac Row, right, Terry? When you see that portion of the pedal board, that's just like Cadillac Row. So, oh my god,
Yes, Tom.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
he's
is
got
that's
two
that's
actual,
personified.
I think,
that is
LPD
definitely the
pedals.
tits.
Unless that one that's above the mini wah is a JHS 3 series.
Above the mini wah is a Keeley compressor.
Very similar font.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to read this. So the chain is wah, big muff, univibe, compressor, tuner, noise suppressor as needed, Archer, Vermin, Strymon Rocks Box, Brown Sugar, Majestic, Boiling Point, hand painted Baby Blues, hand painter, awesome. Chorus, Phaser, Flange, Tremolo, Mobius, Timeline, Big Sky, Echo, EQ, Ditto, double booster as a buffer amp. When I use 4-cable method, I use the noise suppressor to split between the overdrive and modulation. Fuck me, that's brilliant. 3 power supplies under the board. Cheers.
Wow.
Dan
Who
of
was
New
that?
Jersey.
Nice,
Dan of
Dan.
New Jersey. Top shelf board, brother.
Yep. Then he gets the bonus point for an LPD pedal on the board. You know.
You see John Deshane's comment?
You can't tell that he hasn't been around the YouTube guitar
one before
community
Thomas.
for quite some time, can you?
All right. So to answer John's question carefully. Okay.
Tap dancer.
Okay, no, I'm going to give you a word of advice on this. If a fella can, and not all fellas can wear these, Trev.
Yeah.
Okay, like me personally, I like to wear a pair of Vans on stage because I like to live life in Vans. Although the footprint of the van is not always pedalboard friendly. Okay? When you have a board that's all wedged in like a subdivision in Pickering, okay?
Yeah, like that.
You want to wear a nice pair of Western boots. Then you got a point. Western boots.
Great point.
But tippy toes.
Yeah. You don't want the square-toed Western boot. You need the pointed toe.
And now you got to get the bootcut jeans, I guess, to go with that.
Well, I wear those all the time anyways. Because they're the closest thing you can get to bell bottoms. Because that's a whole other pet peeve. Why have you been able to buy bell bottoms for women for decades, but they don't make them for guys? Fellas want to wear bell bottoms too. Maybe not as many fellas, but some fellas want them too.
I remember a time when they did, but it's been a while.
You could get some flare bottom, not the same. That's like
At the
swimming in
time,
the shower.
we were all going for the
You
tight
don't
jeans.
tuck your pants inside your boots
DoorDash,
unless you're actually
Facebook.
riding a horse, Ryan.
You can't.
That's how you could the posers back. You know who used to tuck their pants into the boots? Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi tucked their pants
Or
into
the
the
sheep farmers, just saying.
Yeah, sheep farmers.
Then again, Bon Jovi thought it was cool to wear spandex pants with Western boots. Not a wise fashion choice, I'm saying. All right. So we did that one. All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
Quentin just tucks his underwear into his cowboy boots.
Was that 2 we've done so far?
Yep. Go.
Yes.
Por favor.
All right. Let's see here. I don't need that. Actually, I should. You know what? Why don't we
Speaking of John Deshanes and his comments, it reminds me earlier he posts up the picture on Facebook, his Facebook feed. And it says, horse shit. And he shows a bunch of snow. I said, no,
Picture of the snow.
snow is a lot easier to clean than horse shit.
Okay, so sent in yesterday with saying, "Oh wait, is this a Monday thing?" Yes. Ryan here, and by the way, welcome Michael Kraus, Mesa Guitar Guy, and iRock Zed Blues, among others. We're not. Ryan Trev. He likes to not necessarily one up, but kind of like a Guitar Man 45. I will see you and raise you. What's up, Fruitcake Tony?
He's a good poker player for sure.
How about rate my rack?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Because I don't even know what this stuff is. I don't know. I don't know. But
He has a video where he does a rig rundown.
Looks-
I know on the bottom that's a BBE unit. We got one thing, something with a cathedral setting. Wonder what that's for. Not going to say. And
I can't see what it is.
Now we were talking about that.
ability to run stereo. I don't know, but that's like all the digitals. He's got all the digitals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan? Yes, I want to play through that. I don't know what it... PCM 70? Okay. Oh, SDE 3000s, Quentin says. Eventide or Eventide. Eventide. No. Eclipse? Sure. Nice rack. Yep.
Yeah.
Trev's throwing the links in the chats. So that brings us... That brings us... Yep, there he is.
Number 4.
This guy.
Matthew Makoff.
Matthew
What
here.
happened? It's a EVH for the most part.
I'm going to say a newer member of the community. I don't know how long he was lurking prior to participating in the chat. Matthew's been around for a while. I know that. Seems like a nice guy. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, what is that? Hang on. Oh, okay. What's that? That looks like a... Is that Walrus Audio? Matthew? Are these Walrus Audios? I don't know that logo. I think they are. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is that? Oh, yes. We were talking about that yesterday. You own one. Fuck me. Okay. Yep. Heard it. They're nice. Yep. What do we got up here? Yep. That's fucking sweet. What's that? Huh. I could play with that. Uh-huh. Anything up here? Because I'm all zoomed in. Cheap-ass power supply by Donner. Like your style.
Unos, dos, tres.
Because I have one of those. All right.
A couple.
So according to Trev, you get bonus points right off the bat because you have a Strobo Stomp.
Yes.
Terry, what we got to give you something. Okay, so apparently Trev's thing is if you have a Strobo Stomp, you get a bonus point. For me, it's LPD Pedals. What's your deal? What
Fuzz.
if they have one of these? You get bonus points.
Fuzz.
A fuzz. Well, okay.
Terry likes
Any
to beat.
specific fuzz, or you just got to have a fuzz. That's the board
Have a
requirement.
fuzz,
Terry's
period.
like, I don't care what flavor it is, as long as you got one.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. Okay, so those are Walrus Audio. We good product. Okay, so we've got a Strobo Stomp into something Walrusy, Trev. That's got like fucking 5 big knobs and 2 smaller knobs. So you know that's
Like
all
a
the
cuckoo
options.
chew kind of thing. Cuckoo.
I don't know. It's got threshold, ratio, makeup. I don't know what makeup is. Not 2 words, a level and a blend. So it does a thing. Sure.
Makeup.
Into another one.
Thin or thick.
Volume gain.
Light or heavy.
Bass and treble. There's no name on it. It's a 385, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. Into this. What's that? A Moon Op Amp Fuzz by Keeley, Terry. So there you go.
Ooh,
With a level, a filter, and a fuzz, and a fucking mini toggle that probably does something me. Now, this is me. Oh, it's a Walrus Audio Melee. It's got a fucking mini joystick in it, Trev, like an Atari joystick.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen those. Yeah.
I don't know what that does, but you know it does fucking weird shit. I'm just saying. Into a Wampler, what's that say? Ratsbane? Catsbane? No, Ratsbane?
Ratsbane sounds familiar. Yeah.
Into a Catalan Bred Bell Epoch Tape Echo. I like your style. Then up on the next row of Adventure, let me just make sure. Yep, I see the patch cable, I think. All right. Into a JHS, one of those little 3 series, Terry, of an octave reverb. Why use a reverb when you put in an octave reverb? Sure.
Why wouldn't you?
And
That
it's
actually got
crank.
pretty good
I get
reviews.
it. Yeah, you're doing that. That's all the ambience. And then to a Keeley Verbo Trem. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing there, Renai, the worst. So this is... And he left some room for expansion, is what I'm saying, Trev.
Wow.
There's some wiggle room,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's pretty.
We could at least fit 1, if not 2 more pedals on that board easily. That's what I'm saying. You know, focus. Focus. Focus.
Kind of focus.
That's the thing I want to look at with the joystick.
I like it. But, I mean, if I had to change one thing, it'd be those white cables, man.
Yeah, it kind of does look a little off.
Make the patch cords black, dude. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it.
Actually, for a while there, Trev, I doesn't want to. Ever heard of share screen boomer? No, a hassle because they're on the phone and no, Jim. I am a boomer though. Just saying.
You need more than one monitor to pull that off.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice board. Nice board. All right. And the last one of the evening from Octopus Ears.
Oh, this should be
Oh, it's not a pedal board.
No.
probably somewhat contained, I would think.
All right.
He doesn't have a
Matthew
box.
commenting in. Was it Matthew's board that we just looked at? And that's why he would comment in.
Oh,
That makes sense.
385
Well, 385 overdrive highly recommended. I believe you.
Shoot.
All right. And then, oh, fuck me. Really? 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 Oh, my. Oh.
Do we hope?
Oh.
Octopus here. Yeah, he's got some. Yeah, the pedals he doesn't like, he sells to last. So.
This isn't a pedal. This is not a pedal.
Okay. What? So we're bending.
Oh, I love that.
That's just here it is.
Hang on.
Is it? Yeah.
No,
Look at
it's
the
a
top on that.
Right. Not a pedal board,
nice
but we love it
chevron
anyway.
effect going on.
Josh, I got a 32-inch TV I could hook up to this, I suppose, to use as a monitor, but I don't know. I just bring my laptop in here, I hook up a USB mic and a webcam, and away we roll.
That's what it is.
So again, that's the rating of looking at. No OCD tonight. Love it. That was a very easy night. So if you would like to submit your pedal board, email canuckswithguitars@gmail.com, and it will be featured on next week's episode of. Let's see if we can give Ben an aneurysm. So yes, awesome. Did I miss any questions, Terry?
Not really. I think people have just been mostly commenting on
the boards,
the boards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh says I could send you a set of 27-inch on a stand.
Oof.
That would, yeah, but the shipping would kill you across the border.
Probably cost more than the freaking monitors would at this point.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
But if you bring them to Bose, we can get them back to Ben's place.
I'm gonna have to show up in a cube van.
It's gonna be Smokey and the Bandit getting out of there.
I'll bring down a bunch of stuff to offload. Oh yeah, we'll do a gear exchange anyways, right? Bring all your crap.
Be sleeping in the trailer, Ben. So keep that in mind.
Well, I was gonna say, we all bring all of our crap that we want to get rid of, and we all lay them out on our tabletops, and we're like, hey,
Big old
and then
plumbing.
it's just Trade Central and deals and fun stuff, and yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Rolling
Octopus Ears.
cube amps. Like,
Jeff K in the house and Travis Barris.
Cheers, brothers. Welcome to the show.
Travis has been in here for a bit.
Yeah, swap meet. I miss going to a gear swap meet. Oh,
Chat's moving pretty fast.
been to a few.
Sorry to hear about that, Ryan.
Ooh, sorry to hear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's never
a
good.
big hug to you, Ryan, brother, for,
Yeah, virtual hugs.
We get it. We get it. Big freaking hug to you, brother.
We'll give Ryan a whole bunch of virtual hugs, Trev and Terry, this coming Saturday, if he's around. Yes, this coming Saturday, because it's the first Saturday in March, we're going to do the next Water Buffalo meeting, which is available to patrons and
Members.
Thank you. Suppressing a burp. That's where I know you from, Lionheart 70. Awesome.
Yeah, welcome.
And so if you want to take part, either become a patron at the following address, because I have ways of doing this. Ding.
Who's the random?
Or
Be the random recipient tonight.
next
Sending
to
out a gift.
What? All right.
I'm
Trev's
sending out a
interrupting
gift
me here. I was
Sorry.
doing a thing here, Trev, but what are you going on about? Oh, I see. What you
I
did.
started the thing before you did your thing. I'm
All
sending out a gift, or let's see what we get into.
All right.
Oh,
Joe
congrats,
Harvey.
Joe Harvey.
Look at that kid shred himself.
Okay, carry on, Ben. Sorry. I
All
don't.
right, no problem. Well, you can wait for a handout from Trev, or you can become a patron at the address below. But where's my dang notepad with the shout-out list? You think a fellow would be prepared? Where? How?
I'd log into it, but I don't think I can see everybody. I'd have
Here
to
it is.
go by comments.
I've only been looking at it every day. It's right. What's that on the back?
Cat took it.
Oh,
Ben Haskell in the house.
hashtag
Welcome, Eddie.
bomb. I'm just saying. All right. Whoa. I'm missing comments and stuff. There we go. Everyone that does me is hey, Eddie Van Haskell in the house. All right. Yeah, because you don't have a toque in the chat, you get a shout out. But there's a lot of double dippers, and I appreciate all the double dippers too. Excuse me. I want to thank LRM Guitars, T. Ricky, Guitar Man 45, Cousin Todd Flowers, Doug Strong, Randy Crooks, Mohogany, Fruitcake Tony, Blackjack Guitar, Keith H, Paul McNary, and the Cats. Other left, Ferd Burfel, JP Page 2, John Z 351, Brother Bent Tom, Jeff K, Symmetry, that guy, Gear Junk 35, Charles Green, Legend, unfucking believable, Dr. Fabric, paging Dr. Fabric, and Hot Rod Josh. You all know who you all are, because I just said your name. If you don't recognize your name, I like your lifestyle choices. Yeah, we'll take that down too. Why not? Give it a shout. Well, let's give them the actual shout-outs as well. By the way, yes, Canucks With Guitars is presented by LPD Pedals, Reno Fin Custom Guitars, Tesi Switch. Use coupon code Canucks and save 15% on your next order site-wide, not just on the switches. FU Tone, because if you don't have FU Tone, if you don't have, then you don't. Then you have Thin Tone. What are you not? You're not man enough to have big tone? Oh no, I have to stay in the shallow end of the pool of tone. I can't handle all of the tone.
You know what you get? You get the Tone Dragon. That'll sort you out.
Right? And then, of course, all of our friends over at PTM Guitars, that'd be Brad and Guitar and Miller. And, of course, Ike and Dylan and the rest of the fine gang over at Flipside Music. Use the affiliate link down below. Helps a fellow out.
You missed them all, Aaron.
Oh, Aaron, jeez, yeah.
Aaron's here. Oh, we saw some sweet boards, Aaron. There was Walruses and Keeleys and JHSs and LPDs and
Fuzzes,
Wazas and Strobo Stomps.
Waz, mini pedals, big pedals, little pedals.
Patrick Traits doesn't use the wiggle stick. Well, okay. That all right. So he also does saddle inserts for all kinds of bridges. Like I think Lester Palfa style bridges. Do saddle inserts for those. Be curious to try them out, Terry. You know, like you got a Lester Palfa shaped object that's a little dark sounding. Throw some titanium saddles in there. They'll brighten it up a bit.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about
House
little
of
brick pedals?
Pain.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, those things.
Yep.
The ones you kind of flip-flop depending on...
Depending on how far off they drilled the holes to mount the bridge.
Right.
We're on House of Bane.
Honestly, Bo, you'd probably have been filling up a whole Monday night show if you sent everything in.
It'd probably take us a month of Mondays to get through those.
No. Know what I'm scary of, Trev? Because I've seen the command center. He sits because he's got a chair similar, and he does the old panoramic, and he just does this. We'd lose it. I'd be like scrolling.
See
Oh
the
my
other
God.
wall. I'm still waiting to see the other walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what we want is a photo of the other wall. What are you looking at?
A 360.
Yeah. Can you take one of those 360-degree photos?
Like real estate stuff.
There's closet 1, closet 2, closet 3, closet 4, closet 5, and so forth and so forth. He's got like this spiral of like rooms going off his main headquarters.
Oh,
He's
you'll
like
love
the
it, Joe
Pentagon.
Harvey. He was asking about the Water Buffalo meeting. Yeah, we cover all topics. Like, it's not
Whatever you
just
got,
gear
man.
talk. It's everything talk. We'll talk about food, weather, family,
Hot rods, dirt bikes.
You
anything.
can talk as cleanly as you want, or you can curse as much of a sailor as you want.
Yeah, not broadcast, but we do require at least shorts. You don't have to wear
Apparently,
pants.
Matthew
but
wants to see your guitar, Trev.
This thing.
Yeah.
Is,
Apparently, it
it's
sounds like
rebel.
Ryan Hall FU-toned himself. He's got titanium implants and screw bars in his spine. So he
Oh,
FU-toned his
jeez.
spine. So Ryan Hall now has more sustain as a result and better tone. Who knew?
Tone is in the spine, not
Tone
in the
is in the
fingers,
spine.
apparently.
Tone spine. Anyone else here going to Cosmo in June? Yes.
Joe Hervey, I'll do my weekly lot lizard story. Oh God.
It's bi-monthly. Bi-monthly. First Saturdays.
Okay, so the updated going that I've heard, Billy, is me, and me, for sure. My sister wants to go. We'll see. Richard Shanahan, alumni of the channel, said he's going. Co-host of Canucks with Guitars, Terry, said he's working on a plan. So you may see Terry there. You may have a Terry sighting. You may not. We don't know. We don't know yet. But we got Absolute Mayhem, who's a new member. Awesome. Welcome to the team, buddy. Good to see you, brother. I was going to say, yeah, Mayhem, you used to be a member. That's right, because he's got instant toque status. He just renewed his toque. Mayhem says he may be the driver. That's fine. So that'd be, what, 4 people, 5 people right there. I don't know. LRM Guitars, are you planning on going? Or Blackjack Guitar, if he's in the chat, you going? What's up, Eric Warrington?
Yeah, hey, Eric.
Patrick would go if it was closer. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive from Edmonton.
Just a little bit.
I'll pick you up on the way.
Oh, Doug Strong's going. He said he was going. Remember that? Because he went, oh, hell yeah, I believe. He had a similar reaction to me. Oh, hell yeah. There's been no details as to who's appearing as far as, like, guests.
Yep.
Unbelievable will not be going. Fine. That's fine. I'll go on your behalf.
Unbelievable won't be
Ooh,
going.
Billy's
because
looking for
he's under an
accommodation.
NDA agreement. Remember.
I'm just saying, that would be awesome, Billy. That would be awesome.
I remember
And
the time when he
we
said
were
it's
looking
only a
at it.
5-hour drive.
Trev, we were looking at it on the map, right? And it was right on the edge of a lot of infrastructure as far as there's got to be hotels reasonably close.
Yeah, there is. There's a whole. To pick your flavor at that point.
Yeah.
Newmarket's full of them. That's where I ended up in Newmarket. Not for a Cosmo show, but for a work-related thing in the neighborhood.
Okay. So to recap Absolute Mayhem, there was supposed to be a special tomorrow night, but we had to reschedule, so it's going to be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Oh, I'm going for sure. I like that, Billy. I like that a lot. There's Doug Strong.
Gears are burning.
Doug, confirm you're going to Cosmo, right? For Music Fest? Just saying.
Amanda said she's going to Cosmo Fest. Doug, can you confirm that?
Swing by Tennessee. Yeah, that'd only be, what, 15, 16 hours out of the way, Ryan, from Arizona?
If the lotto pays off, the Learjet will swing by.
Yeah.
We'll spend a week picking everybody up.
Yeah, we're running a shuttle service with a helicopter.
So Ron was saying a couple of weeks ago he got a 2005 Paul Reed Smith SE Camo. Now, does that mean it has a camouflage finish, or?
I assume so.
That would be interesting.
Now, there's
All right.
winter
Doug
camo,
says he's
there's
basically
summer
obliged to go.
Yeah.
And Bo's going to try to make it. That'd be awesome. I have no idea, Christopher, on that.
I think they'd be allowed. I'll cover for you if they're looking for references. Use my name.
Camo finish, Ron Bain says. Joe Hervey's in. All right, so Joe, it's about a 9-hour drive for you. I'm just saying, because I figured it out from Long Island to here. Oh wait, no, that's for me. So you're looking at about 11 hours. It's another 2 hours past me.
Martian
I
Murray,
still
we'll
think,
be going through
I still
Texas
think
to
they're
pick up.
holding people out of the country that aren't vaccinated.
Billy says, if I win the lottery, everyone's going.
They should just have it on a cruise ship.
That's when you call up the hotel, Terry. You're like, how much for all of the rooms? We want all of your rooms. Could you
Hell
imagine
yeah.
that party? Because no one's
If
complaining.
Billy
Nobody's
Baloney
going to be
wins the
complaining. And we could just
Powerball,
say,
hell yeah, everybody can go.
on your degree of partying, Trev, like
Yep.
the more sober people can be on the lower floors, upper floor for the partiers, what have or separate wings. We'll keep it, Scott Barkley says, are we going to be seeing a Kramer update video? What kind of an update?
Hey, Jalba. Thank you.
What's up, Joe?
I like Lionheart going, if I ever do cocaine again, I'm going to find a bear to party with. I laughed my ass off last night at that movie.
I've heard about it. Haven't seen it.
It's
Apparently-
hilarious silliness from what I've heard too. Yeah.
Apparently, there's going to be a B movie coming out called Heroin Croc. Or Crack Croc. Or something like that. Oh my god.
Let's see here. Some new part. Well, yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from the guy. We may have something set up. I'm not sure yet. I messaged him about. I'm going to message him on the 2nd. Let's see, to confirm what have you.
Wow.
Ellerum says he'll go if it's a rain weekend. See, that sounds like he's a racer. That's what I'm thinking. Because what do you do on weekends that is weather dependent? Racing.
Pretty much, especially in early June.
Zach wants to go but doesn't have a way up. I may be able to assist with that. I'm not sure. Depends on how many seats we have available. I'll know closer, Zach.
Isn't there
just
a
wants to
lot of
chat.
transportation?
Well, because I
around
think
the
if Rich
GTA?
hitches the ride is, I'm going to say you're going to have to meet me at the Trenton carpool off the 401 at this exact time, type situation. So, Meth Moose? I like that, Michael Gross.
Oh god, Meth Moose.
Doug Strong's stoked because Sunday is the start of the Formula One season. Okay.
I was watching some
Oh.
practicing last week.
Joe Alba weed slots was pushed, but it's just too damn slow.
Reminds me of that one meme I shared earlier from Facebook.
It's up to White Bailey.
Propane bear. And
Well,
he had
we're
the
at that
square
point.
glasses in that like Hank Hill.
We got 69 people watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. And we're 48 minutes in, so might as well do a little saxophone action.
Oh, I gotta roll. White Bailey in the house. Hitman.
Yeah, Dwight.
Oh, LRM has a trailer in Campbellford. Right. Hey, we should, if you want to meet, that's not that far from me. That's like 45 minutes, Trev.
Yeah.
I was like,
BC Rich. That probably would be a good reason to stay on your side of the border. Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
there
4 or
like
5 hour
statute
travel.
limitations on something like that?
see, the
He's on-
nice
he's
thing,
on
Bo, for him is even like if you're coming from the east or the west, you take the 401 right to the 404 north. Like it's 2 roads.
Yeah.
I want to
Get
see
off
Billy
here.
Baloney and Bo cross the border at the same time. And like Graphite said, bring a case of fucking Molson's with you.
Make sure you have a valid passport. You will need that to cross the border. I'm just saying.
Or the Nexus Pass, I think it is, they call it.
I mean,
If
you
you're a
have to
frequent
apply
traveler.
for that. My stepmom worked in
Excuse me.
States and lived in Canada, and she had a Nexus and traveled everywhere. But you got to apply for the Nexus, and you're still subject to nonsense.
Of course.
But yeah, I remember when it was easy like that, that all you needed was valid proof, like a driver's license to cross,
before,
no matter.
Not even. I mean, as long as the driver had a driver's license and the rest of the morons in the car could come.
There we go. There, we have some stats on Ryan's cousin. Oh, no, well wishes are, of course. He was a singer when they recorded in 88, grew up together, played music from age 10 or 11. He was 57.
Wow.
No, Billy. That could be arranged. Because God, I
why would you?
I'll have some on me. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was just going to say that there might be some people south of the border that would be inclined to come to the Cosmo thing knowing that legal things are available now.
As soon as you cross the border, you go, dispensary near me.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that the Canadian government hasn't put dispensers right there on the borderline.
I don't know. I
Cross
remember
over.
duty-free shops since it was
Like the
legal.
smoked salmon, you get the Crown Royal, a case of Canadian, and a bag of weed. Welcome to Canada.
And some smoked salmon.
Gotcha, Billy. Billy's making the detour through Brantford, Terry, on the way. Because we know there's a res there. See, most people are. That's why you watch this channel, Trev. As a traveling American, you learn the secret places, right? You don't do a search for dispensaries near me. You do a search for Indian reservations near me.
Google. Search for duty-free dispensaries in Canada.
Why? Go to the res to be cheaper. Way cheaper. Excuse me.
Oh God, that makes me think of that episode of the Trailer Park Boys where they sold the weed to Snoop Dogg, the crop to Snoop Dogg, and they put it all in FedEx boxes. Then the truck crashed and the boxes are all over the place. They're trying to shove the weed back into the boxes to keep it going to Snoop Dogg.
Ask for the special menu. Exactly, John. Yeah, if you go to that one place, oof to me. Oh, at least affordable. That's a bane. You're saying to Trev today, you could literally pick up a quarter pound for $40.
That's awesome, Michael Krause. A veteran-owned dispensary near me called Joint Operations. That's smart.
That's as good
We
as
got Mark
Connor.
laughing. Yeah, so do we have any other gear questions? We're coming up on the 1 hour mark. We'll go for a while longer yet because
We got some time.
possible. I like that. Michael Krause reports in there's a veteran-owned dispensary near me called Joint Operations.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Love it.
That's smart marketing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Scott Brockway. Sold 3 pedals on reverb already. Sitting here
Oh,
practicing
wow.
some Phrygian licks.
Phrygian, Ben. It's a
Yeah.
Phrygian.
Him too. Oh, those frozen licks, right? That's what you play in the
That's
cold.
different than the Mixolydians
Yeah, the Mixoplixian.
or the Aeolians. And now the Aeolians. They're the worst. I hate those Aeolians.
The Aeolians.
No, I like the Aeolians.
Aeolian scale.
There's the Aeolian scale and the Mixoplixian scale, and yeah.
I don't know. Good question, John.
Ooh. Just snagged a Trelicopter pedal. Where does it go in my chain? Near the end.
I was just going to say, wouldn't that be near the end since it would be a trem
Post
pedal?
modulation, I'd put it. Post modulation. All right. Joe Alba asks, what's the latest gear folks have bought that they really dig? I'm totally digging the Cloudburst shoegaze for days. Nice. I'll go with my Halo. I'm still digging on that. Although I've recently saw some pedals that I really want. Yeah, that I'll keep it a secret for now. See if what we can get away with and stuff.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Past everything, Joe says. Okay. Digging my Joyo Meteor Bantamp TC Electronic Magnus Pro. Nice.
Also,
What is shoegaze? All right, so shoegaze.
It's between shoe gloss and shoe buffed.
So there's elements of ambient, but with vocals at times.
Okay.
A little more definition because it's not you'll have the ambient, but then you can have something focal over top. That's focal pointed. What's up, Nelson Rodriguez, legend
Would
himself?
you like the wiki definition?
Sure.
Shoegaze is a subgenre of indie and alternative rock characterized by its ethereal mixture of obscured vocals, guitar distortion with effects, feedback, and overwhelming volume. Cultural origins, late 1980s Ireland and United Kingdom.
Sure. I don't know who wrote that. Anyways, yes, I see. No, this is, yes. All right, so we got ambient rock. Doug Strong says, you know what? I'm not going to disagree with that. Let's see here. We've got Billy Maloney said, My Bloody Valentine is shoegaze. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ron Bain, House of, says shoegaze is
Mary
ambient
Chain.
prog. Another good definition. Reverb into fuzz is very shoegaze. Yeah. And maybe a vacuum sound. Yep. Tons of delay and reverb. Yep. Deja Voodoo in the house. Is doom metal basically metal shoegaze? You know what? I can't disagree with that. I'm not going to say it is, but I can't say it isn't, Trev. There's a lot of
it's one
overlap
of those
there.
subjective lines. The whole genres of metal just makes my head hurt. I want to go back to 1985 when it was just metal. There was rock and metal, and not, prog, black, death. There's so many flavors, and really, you're splitting hairs.
Travis says Radiohead. Okay. What bands play the shoegaze? Sure. I'm almost like, does Dinosaur Jr. qualify as shoegaze in many ways? But they just say they're a loud country band. So,
Yeah.
That guy
Jesus
was
and the Mary
hilarious.
Chain is one of the big popular ones from back in the day. They're
see, I
shoegaze.
didn't consider them shoegaze.
Lush.
Post metal. Yeah, that's another one. Well, it's like, like 10 years ago, Trev, I'd say, hey, what kind of, how would you describe the music? And they'd say post-hardcore. I'm like, what is that? Like, you used to be hardcore and now you're not? Like, what the fuck's post-hardcore?
Oh, here you go. Here's an awesome band name that is under shoegaze. LSD and the Search for God.
Yep.
Wasn't that Jimi Hendrix in the 60s?
Well, and that's a given. Deja Voodoo, yes. Offsets. Everyone's playing an offset, pretty much.
Jazz Fruits music.
Okay, Ron would not consider Dinosaur Jr. shoegaze. No.
Right.
But again, it could overlap though with the way with the sounds and the texturing and stuff. And I don't know.
When I'm thinking Jane's Addiction, I'm thinking the Mountain Song. Rolling down the mountain.
Oh, even better. Another shoegaze artist / group.
Swerve Driver for Burful
Pity
says.
Sex
That's
out
a
of Ann
name I haven't
Arbor,
heard of.
Michigan.
Steppenwolf. But see, now I would have never considered Steppenwolf metal, Ryan.
No, they say because they coined the phrase heavy metal from Heavy Metal Thunder, but it's really you're describing
Heavy
the
metal.
motorcycle Heavy Metal Thunder.
But Black Sabbath was doing it way before that.
Yeah, no, but
Swerve.
coining the term, Trev, is what I'm
I
saying.
get it.
Interesting.
Heavy metal.
Swerve Driver they consider.
Yes,
Shoegaze.
Bert Burful mentioned that.
Graphite. Is Willie Nelson country high as F?
Oh,
I'll give
Okay,
it to you.
well-
I'll allow it.
When he was doing his thing down in Austin, Trev, post Nashville career, when he relocated to Austin, when he got the hippies and the cowboys together, it was considered a prog country thing in many ways because he was playing more. It was not straight country. It wasn't really folk. It was somewhere in between. But I couldn't say.
Groovy, digging it.
All right, Billy says he was a huge shoegaze fan, and I believe him based on our conversations at the Water Buffalo meetings and such.
Right.
Revolver, another group.
Smashing Pumpkins, Joe.
Not shoegaze. No, not shoegaze.
Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, perhaps.
Yeah.
Exactly, Jim Cox. Jesus and Mary Chain Amazing Star. They have shoegaze songs, but not necessarily shoegaze bands. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what's coming up under this shoegaze artist thing here from Last FM.
Yeah. I look at them times.
Kitchens of Distinction.
I prefer to go based off my own experience. I'm not looking on someone else's opinion. I'm just saying. Post-punk. Oh, yeah. What's post-punk? It's like I used to be punk and now I'm a sellout in corporate. Like, I don't know what that is.
I'm trying to think of post-punk. Would Billy Idol be post-punk? Wasn't he kind of punk when he started and then Billy Idol?
Oh, he was very punk when he started.
Yeah.
Generation X was full-on punk. So, yeah, even then, he was considered punk, but really most of his solo stuff wasn't very punky. It was actually very progressive in a Prince kind of way.
Poppy.
Yeah,
Poppy
like a pop punk, the original pop punk, I guess.
And gotta love me some Steve Stevens, and I mean that White Wedding and the Morning Glory, I mean, countless hits.
Yep. Yes, correct, Ryan Hall. Willie, well, I wouldn't say big time, but he did write several hits as a songwriter, which went on, but not as before. He wanted to be a performer, and they're like, "No, stick to writing, son." And he went, "No, I want to be a performer."
If I was to flash back to last night for just a second, I'd say 2 words: Kenny Rogers.
What about
that whole era, and as far as successful person and songwriter and actor, and
he owned the first half of the '80s. He owned it.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
That's coming from a Slayer-loving metalhead.
Mike Cross says, Billy Idol saw that he wanted to make punk music that people could dance to. Makes sense. You know why, Trev? Because and I told you, as soon as you make it danceable, you've doubled your demographic.
Isn't that what it's all about?
Mark Kraft says, what about New York Dolls? Early punk? Yes, as well as early glam. They were part of the first run of glam, but they were heavily punk as well. I'd say
that's interesting, Billy.
Did you see Guitar Man's comment? I'm looking forward to that on Saturday, Bo. We'll listen to the old.
Who? What? Whose comment?
Bo. If you go back to the last Guitar Man 45.
Hey guys, found an old recording of my band in Harpo's. Has us playing Over the Hills for Away Peace. Nice. Peace of Mind Boston. Nice. A couple of originals. Songs. Very garbled. Oh.
Saturday.
Yes, we've been meaning to have a conversation regarding the band, but that's pay-per-view information. I'm not going to ask it publicly. These questions. That's pay-per-view information. Click the join button, like Mayhem did. Just saying. Excuse me. Billy says Stooges and MC5 invented punk, in my opinion. You don't count the Ramones in there?
I'd go with Ramones, but an MC5, they were rock. That was almost.
They were rock, and so were the Stooges. Yeah,
Check Out the Jams is such a killer song. It just makes you want to.
Exactly, Patrick Traits. Dance equals more women. Exactly. The guys aren't looking to dance.
Van Halen in my catalog.
And also, dance equals get laid.
The best part of
dancing. And if you're tuning in for the first time, please hit subscribe and, of course, hit that like button. Helps us all out. Algorithms, silicon chips, space age polymers. I don't know how it all works, but my YouTube overlords tell me I should ask for likes and to share and to comment and all that stuff. That really helps. And
thanks everybody for coming out tonight.
Yeah, good crowd. We
Yeah.
got 75 people
And
watching.
that's really hard to keep track
Yeah,
of. If I missed
awesome.
anything from anybody, I apologize.
Yes, if we do miss a question, please ask again.
Fire it down.
Philly G Guitar Man in the house. Great to see you, my friend. So we'll go a little while longer. The hip is starting to cramp up a little bit, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shake it off, man. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Hey, View of Askew.
View of Askew.
You.
Matthew McCosker says, "Gotta say, one of the best live streams I've seen in some time." Well, I'm guessing you haven't seen a lot of live streams in some time.
That's what I was
We
just
do it
gonna
every
say.
week here, Mondays, same time, same channel.
Good question.
Other Monday when
We have another question from Lionheart70. Would you consider the Beatles' Helter Skelter a punk tune? Yes.
yeah,
Mm.
and metal. I mean the Motley Crue.
And yeah, I was gonna say and metal because they're just riding the E hard.
Yeah.
Unfreaking believable. You got it.
I think the point in that song was, I think at the time it was so,
Hey,
out
Dustin.
there and everything
And
else.
Boomer.
I think it was just, kind of like what you're saying, a whole bunch of different genres were influenced by that song, period.
That's my parents upsetting my grandparents.
Let's see. Scott Barkley says, "Does that mean Iron Butterfly was metal?" If you would look at it as there's a possibility of spawning that deep purple sound, the fuzz guitar with the organ to an extent, but it was still, I would say, no, they were still much more psychedelia.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, psychedelia.
Cheers, Ricky.
You, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
You might be correct. Michael Kress says the Kinks' Father Christmas might be the best punk Christmas song ever. You may be correct on that one.
Stone-scared parents.
Ooh, we have a gear question. Ding, 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 ding. Richard Nagamitsu.
Oh,
What does a fella think of Electro Harmonix MiG 50 for $600, which would be approximately 800 Canadian? Yes.
oh.
Yes.
I was trying to figure out what that was, and I just realized that's the amp. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Tolkien back in the day had one, had issues with it, but then when he got one back, I think as a replacement, no issues. So yeah, I would agree.
You're into a 50-watt tube amp for $600.
Yep.
That's a great pedal platform.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah, that's true. They
Well,
did
that's because
design
not
it for
everybody
that.
wants a JCM 900, Trev. You got to be a certain slaying type of individual
But,
to enjoy
I mean,
the 900.
If you can get a tube amp, a big 50-watt tube amp for $600, you pretty much got to just do it.
Yeah. Like if you can get something, Terry, that's tube powered that shakes your pant legs when you play it.
Well, that's the 412. I can't go to a 212. I mean, except for traveling or something, maybe, or a 112 or a 2.
For your fly-in dates, Trev. For your fly-in dates.
I want to hear that. I want to feel it at the back of my head when I'm playing, hitting me.
Awesome Boomster Black.
Fly-in amp is home and working. Yes. What model is it, Boom? I'm really curious because I've always had a soft spot for the Pine and the heads. And... Okay, done. All right, so because it's only Monday, Terry,
Will we see that on
we
Saturday?
may see said amp on Saturday.
Interesting.
Where am I?
I can't remember what it is exactly, Michael Cross. Waiting for stats.
Faithful reissue of the original with modern enhancements specifically selected to make it bulletproof.
Yeah, so it's more reliable. We did miss a comment. Deja Voodoo said Blue Cheer gets mentioned a lot. I really should give them a listen. Yes. Speaking of one of the first metal bands ever, they were loud and heavy as fuck.
Okay, do have an update on that. So the Sovtek MiG 50 is a well-earned reputation for delivering rich tone and sweet harmonics reminiscent of a tweed Fender Bassman. The MiG 50 head is a faithful reissue of the original with modern enhancements specifically selected to make it bulletproof. So it is a tweed baseman class.
Yeah, which Michael Kress was mentioning. Yeah, Tony Bruno designed, perhaps. Doug Strong asked, do we need to sign up for a Cosmo Music Fest? We have to register for that thing? No? Yes, it's a good idea. Hang on a sec. See ya, unfucking believable. Hope you find a new putter soon. Yeah, that was not good. Hey, Max Josephson in the house. You can take Unbelievable spot. He was just headed out, apparently. But yes, you don't have to pre-register for Cosmo Music Fest, but I highly recommend it because there's one lineup for the people like, oh, you gotta sign up? I didn't know you had to sign up. Who knew you had to sign up? That lineup is like, let's say 14 blocks long, Terry. Okay? And then you get the pre-register where you just got the barcode saved in your phone, type situation because you're pre-registered. That line is about 60 people, but you're not standing. You're basically walking because they're just ping, 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 ping. Here's your wristband. Here's your wristband. Here's your wristband. Here's your wristband. I was like, oh, I have to fill out a form. Who knew you had to fill out a form?
Hey, Craig Tomlinson.
Just pre-register, and I will let people know when I find out. I'll even make a short on it. Craig T. Tomlinson in the house.
Richard says, how about a Fender Tele Carbonita 2012 for $700? I'd say it's a good deal.
Yep. Ryan Hall says, give you guys a show, give me Saturday, 1 p.m. Central? No. 1 p.m. Eastern. So
Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific,
12
Central. You got to do your own math. If you live in the Central or Mountain, you got to do your own math. I'm sorry.
Normally, I'm very accommodating for doing time zones, but after the last one where I've got all the people contacting, I'm like, first of all, it's the same time every month. First of all, and second of all, just figure it out.
Correct.
I was wait, seeing a Garnet head today, signed by Garnet Maker. Oh, you.
Ooh, nice.
All right, did he mention the Pine stats? I in case I missed it. See, I don't think so. He's saying hello to people because he's being polite because, hashtag Canadian.
Yes, Graphite and Cigars. 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, here we go.
12 noon Central.
All right.
Model 205 Pine.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let's refresh my memory on that one.
Boomster, yes.
Let's see. I wouldn't do this.
I can't remember if it's...
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yep. Okay. Yep. Cool. I dig it. When do we get to see Ben's pedal board? I think I did a dedicated video to it.
3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? We did it.
Yeah, I showed off. Yeah, we showed off just a few weeks ago. East Coast standard is the standard, Kurt says. Yep. Especially when my channel
Love to see you there, Kurt. Can we send out a guest pass to Kurt to show up next time? Can I ask for that? What, I send you a $5 super chat for that?
Let's see.
I'll do it.
It's a little messy at the moment because you can't tell what's connected and what isn't because there's pedals. All right. So
Billy had an aneurysm. I'm just saying.
Billy, look away. That's where the Joyo box is. It's right next to the pedal board. How did I miss that? I didn't look at that box. All right. Easy. Coming in. Why? What? Oh, tangles. No. Hang on. Abort. Oh, wait. No. There you go. No. Don't want to lose that. Come on. There. Easy. All right. Can a fella? This is the current situation.
Oh my god!
It's a lot of cables.
Discombobulated.
Whoa! And bad news. Check this out. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Didn't figure it out yet?
Hear that, Terry?
No.
Exactly.
I mean, you start at the wall. Whenever you're
Oh,
troubleshooting,
no.
you start at the
It
wall.
died,
It's plugged
did it?
in. It's a power bar plug.
I've tried another working outlet, Trev. That ain't it.
Okay. There you
Because
go.
I have other
So,
stuff on the power bar that still works. One,
HT
and then-
fuse. HT fuse would be next.
and then so I
you gotta
swapped
pour it
in
apart.
because the outlet that these lights were on, that are currently on, I plugged the amp into that, and they're like, "Yeah, we're fine." So I'm hoping it's just a fuse.
Yeah.
What?
But
How?
then-
How?
Now you
How?
have to think,
How?
why did
How?
the fuse?
How does a
Why
fella
did
thread
the fuse
stuff?
go? Was it not the right fuse? Was there something
Well,
wrong inside?
See, the problem
Did
is,
you do a stick test?
well, let a fella respond. Is what I was just saying.
You got me on a troubleshooting fucking tirade.
I know. Like,
I'll settle down.
all right. So the problem is in order to troubleshoot, we need to get access to the back of the amp. But as you can see, there's a 112 cab sitting on it, and then on top of that's another bass amp, and then on top of that some pedals. So, and then we got that abomination of a huge pedal board in front of it. Now, the good news is the thing's on casters. So once we clear away all the infrastructure, it's easy to pull out. But until that time, oofda. All right, there we are.
Yeah.
Kurt makes a quick answer there. The power cable, maybe
Could be.
just try different power cable. I've had some power cords fail.
Yeah. Who still uses fuses? Poo Ninja ass.
Anyone who
Hey, and hello to Poo Ninja.
Yeah. So once I move stuff and then gain access, because
Oh,
is
Looks
otherwise
like you picked up
I'm
the
running
VH6.
stereo with these two, which is okay, but they're right side by each, so you don't get the spatial of here to here.
it's almost as if
Here.
the fates are willing you to have to do your resort. You get the fridge in there, and
Scott says you need shelving. I do not need shelving because I don't know what there's nothing to put on the shelves. I don't want to put amps on shelves. That's a lot of weight
we
on
wouldn't
shelves.
see 'em anyway.
Yeah, unless I get a whole frame racks like Phil McKnight has, and then I don't want that because then
Although we
Yeah,
were
Amy Fish
thinking,
did
we
something
were
similar.
kicking around the
Metal frame,
idea in a Zoom hang
shelving.
of having a little miniature train set with all the little cars being pedals going around up in the crown molding all through the roof.
yeah, that was the other idea, Terry, and I could just add more train cars to add more pedals.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind getting rid of half the stuff that doesn't work and then actually hanging. Just put up some horizontal slat board and see how many guitars you can fit on there side by each before the wall starts kind of creaking a bit. Because at first, Terry, you have them facing totally out, and then you got to angle them, let's say 30 degrees, so you can fit another couple on there, and then eventually they're just gonna be like on a rack, just be completely sideways, and you gotta like your closet close. Yes, you gotta actually because I don't have enough room to have the vertical unit like Mike Campbell has at the Playhouse. I can't do that.
Actually, I think somebody
I
did
mean, if
actually
it went
make
around
something
like
like
the dry
that
cleaners,
recently. A guitar hanger that actually has like a hook.
Now
like
that would be
a
awesome, Trev,
coat
because it
hanger.
comes out of the wall right here, but it actually goes around the room, out into the hallway, into the workshop. So it comes right by the workbench, Terry. Then you can just pluck it off, boom, put it back on, then boom, and it just comes out of the wall here again. And then
little
runs down
Raspberry
the wall.
Pi that sorts. It's like,
Wouldn't be that hard to do actually, because right on the other side of the wall is the workshop. So, well, not right here, but behind the NASCAR set is the workshop. Is what I'm saying. And for those wondering, what's the NASCAR set? Well, that would be that over there. The big Snap-on logo.
and he's got some pretty cool little die-cast cars. I gotta say.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rich actually saw one yesterday that struck him, Trev, and I'll grab it for you just because.
Now, Graphite wants us to get a man in white.
Ninja dry
to
cleaner
bring you
style
your
guitar
guitars.
carousel.
Ooh, this is a heavy one, so it must be quality. This thing weighs more than a pedal. clean her off. You know, Trev's a bit of a GM fan.
Chevy all the way.
Nice.
Good Monty.
The
See, I
Monte
have-
Carlo.
I mean, those old Montes with the swivel buckets and the big blocks, those things are so cool. I mean, they're big, and they weigh more than a Chevelle, and definitely more than a Carrero. But,
It's got a small block in it.
Oh, nice.
Still,
358.
I had a 350 that ran on propane, and it cost bugger all to run.
Oh, there you go, Trev. Just so you know, sticker tires. They're not scuffs. They're stickers.
There you go. She's fresh.
The detail is unreal, Trev. The detail on these is unreal. Nope, this one. I do have somewhere it actually has a cloth. The Snap-on logo is epic, Dan. I'm not saying that came from Brighton Speedway in 1992 during the late model shootout, Trev, when the lights went out. But that banner is like,
Boomster
15
Black with
feet
a
long.
question.
would you
Says,
spend 24
would you-
grand on a 61 Strat?
What Strat?
Nope.
Only if it's mint.
Nope. I could buy 4 other different guitars that would make me smile so much bigger.
Well, see, now, depending on condition, it may very well be worth 24 grand, but I wouldn't spend that on that unless it's at least
that's
an
one of
8
the
out
things
of 10.
maybe you buy and you put it in a closet and you don't play it and it's worth twice as much in 5 years. But for me, I'm
Yeah.
out here, it's cold. My thing's got to be rugged, and I'm pretty happy with the performance of this Epiphone Prophecy. I got to say, she's been subjected to less than optimum environmental circumstances. And she plays well. Although I did give the truss rod a budge today. I did tighten it up just
All
a
right.
bit.
And because you're a gearhead, Trev, there is an actual lug nut off of a NASCAR stock car.
Nice.
You see?
Yeah.
So now they can't just use the one big thing like that.
They do now. They do now in Cup. They have the center lug. But at that time, it was still the 5. You know, you glued these on the rims, blah, blah, blah. I snagged a bunch up at either various locations, either race shops or on pit road itself, because they're like just all up and down pit road after the race. Nobody really cleans them up too much. So
Josh
No,
says
look at Josh.
he's torn between a Prophecy and a Matt Heffy custom.
go for the
Now-
Prophecy.
Didn't you just have the what's that one?
Go for the Prophecy, Josh.
Floyd. The one with the Floyd, the cartoon guy. What is it? It'll come to me in about 5 minutes. Hard drive slow these days.
Ooh, Travis has a 71 Strat. Happy with it. Nice.
Yeah.
You can buy a lot of gear for 24K. That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of guitars and big amplifiers. You could buy that amp from Dave and still have 10 grand to spend on guitars.
You could probably go to that place that Dave used to go to and
There we
probably
go.
buy
Of
that
course,
89
Trav.
Double.
Of course. Bo had a
Yeah.
74 Monty.
Carla, 354 barrel headers.
Love it. Headers.
Car. Did it have the swivel seats? Those swivel seats. I mean, there's just something so special.
Yeah, see, Marsha Murray's like me, 24 grand. That'd buy like 3 of my cars. Exactly.
That would buy 100 Chevettes.
24 grand would buy you 48 Chevettes because
Yeah,
they're 500 bucks a
probably.
piece.
And out of the 48, you might get a dozen running in good shape.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I mean.
out of the 48, you can get about 15 decent ones out of it. So on that note, I think we'll wrap things up. Just a reminder, I have Tim Pierce coming on this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then this Sunday, RJ Ronquillo at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
And then 1 week from tonight on Monday, Michael Nielsen at what time? Yep, 8 p.m. Eastern. I've been Ben. That's been Trev. That's been Terry. Y'all been y'all. Be good to each other. Awesome. We got 2 new channel members tonight. Well, returning and a new. Awesome. So, again, if you want to check out Water Buffalo meeting, 1 p.m. Eastern this Saturday.
12
Charles will be
Central.
joining us late. He's got to go
Pacific.
buy chairs. He's got to go buy chairs, apparently. And so, yeah. Be good to each other. Hold those doors open. Let BC Rich 581 ahead of you in traffic because why not? Gotta let somebody in. Might as well be him.
Let somebody in traffic. Whoever needs a
Calvin
hand.
Best, Hobo Roadie. Good to see you all. And we'll play that song again. What was that song? The same song as last time that we did. Eradicate. This is my old band, One Day to Live, that I'm going to make a new video with, but I forgot to make. But I already had it here in the background, or already uploaded as audio only. So, yeah, that's me doing all the pinch harmonics.
Thanks everybody for coming out, man. Good, so good to hang out with you guys.
Awesome.
How do you end
See
it
you,
here?
Dale.
Whoops.